Hello, and welcome to Essential Oils 101. And thank you for taking the time to watch this webinar. I think you'll be very glad you did because you're going to learn a lot in the next few minutes that you may find to be very valuable to your health. So let's get started. Okay, but before we start, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Kelley Birrell, and I'm a wife and a mom of 4 great kids, all of whom have unique health challenges. Now, because of my experiences as a mom of these awesome, though let's admit it, often challenging kiddos, I am passionate about empowering others, especially moms, to rediscover their light and find emotional healing and hope. I've been a wellness educator for almost 6 years, and I love teaching, encouraging, and supporting moms to have the tools to break through their health struggles with their natural solutions. And as a wellness educator and the founder and leader of my doTERRA team, I get to do just that. Now, you might be kind of curious, what kind of life experiences could make me so passionate about empowering moms to find emotional healing and hope? So I'll give you a little background. My kids have some pretty big health challenges, and my oldest, the one on the far left with the adorable goofy smile, has autism and a seizure disorder. About 11 years ago, he sustained a brain injury that left him angry and violent. And by the summer of 2012, I was at the breaking point in every possible way, physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, you name it. I was constantly stressed, and I was so focused on everyone else and their needs that I had nothing left for me. My health was crashing, and I was on the verge of an emotional breakdown. I wanted things to be different, but I felt stuck in the constant struggle, and I didn't see a way out. And I was angry, and I had completely lost hope that anything would ever get any better. This doesn't sound like a very good place, does it? Well, I promise you, it was not. Well, that summer I was introduced to essential oils, and things started to shift for me. I learned that my ability to be there for my family depended on my ability to take care of myself first. So I started taking care of myself. I focused on my emotional and physical health. I learned how to make empowered choices for myself and my family. I gained tools for rediscovering my hope and reconnecting with my own light. It's been a long, hard road, but I'm now healing in all those areas I was so broken in before. I found peace in the midst of struggle, and I've discovered joy in my journey. And most importantly, I've learned how to make empowered health choices so I can take life head on and not be afraid anymore. This has been an incredible gift for me, and now I want to give it to you. So let me ask you, do you feel that you need safe, effective, and affordable health solutions? There are 2 main choices for healthcare in our society, the modern approach and the natural approach. There's a time and a place for both of them. And the wonderful thing is that you get to choose which one you want to use at any given time. So let's look at the differences between them. The modern approach is designed to manage symptoms. Medicines are made from isolated synthetic agents, and they all have side effects, either known or unknown. Did you know that $6.5 trillion per year is spent on global healthcare? But let me ask you, are we any healthier because of it? Instead, the natural approach focuses on addressing the body's needs and the root causes. Natural solutions are extracted from plants, and they enhance physical and emotional health. Because of this, you get safe benefits without harmful side effects. So let's talk about a powerful part of natural approach to healthcare, and we'll talk about essential oils. Okay, first of all, whether you've had a little experience with essential oils already or you're just getting started, you might be wondering, what exactly are essential oils? Understanding what essential oils are and where they come from and how they are made will help you see why they are useful and why they've been popular for centuries. Now, just so you know, while there is a lot of science involved in essential oils, you don't have to be a chemist to understand what they are and how they work. After all, essential oils are just basic compounds found in nature. So let's start at the beginning and learn exactly what an essential oil is. Essential oils are naturally occurring aromatic compounds, which basically means that they are good smelly stuff that comes from plants. Depending on the oil, they can come from the root, the stem, the bark, the seed, or in the case of our citrus oils, they come from the rind. They're also highly concentrated and very potent, but we'll talk about more about that in a few minutes. So essential oils give the plant its aroma. They also protect the plant from elements, including predators like insects, and even play a part in the pollination process. As natural compounds found in the earth, essential oils have been used for centuries for things like food preparation, aromatherapy, religious ceremonies, beauty treatments, healthcare practices, and a lot more. Essential oils are not a modern-day fad, but they have been used since ancient times in a variety of ways. So I'm going to give you a few examples of ways that they've been used historically in civilizations all over the world. In Egypt, the Egyptians used plant-based products in beauty treatments, food preparations, burial rituals, and religious ceremonies. In ancient Greece, men like Homer and Hippocrates explored the aromatic uses of plants, building on discoveries made by early Egyptians. Ancient Romans often used plant extracts for massage, perfume, and scented baths. In medieval times, people in the region of Iran often used in traded spices or rosins for perfumery and maintaining health. Ayurvedic medicine, a holistic healing system native to India, has developed over the span of 5,000 years and includes the use of aromatic and plant compounds. For centuries, traditional Chinese practices have included the use of plant materials to promote wellness. And René Gottevoss, hopefully I pronounced that right, a French chemist, is credited as the first to coin the phrase aromatherapy as he studied and researched essential oils thoroughly in the 19th century. Now, essential oils are only a small part of the plant, so they have to be separated, usually through steam distillation. When essential oils are distilled, they are super potent. So you only need a teeny tiny bit, 1, maybe 2 drops at a time. A little really does go a long way. Oh, and by the way, did you know that oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than the herbs themselves? So let's say that you need a burst of energy. You could go to Starbucks and get a triple venti latte. That would totally work. Or you could drink 28 cups of peppermint tea. Actually, that would probably give you a bellyache. Or you could use 1 drop of peppermint essential oil and get the same effect. And it's going to be a lot healthier and better for your body. Cool, huh? Okay, now this is where a discussion of purity becomes super important, because you want to make sure that you're using good stuff on your family, right? Well, there are a lot of oils on the market these days, and you can buy them from lots of different places, right? You can buy them from Amazon or Walmart, and there are lots of other companies that sell essential oils as well, and I'm not going to say anything bad about any of them. I'm just going to tell you why I chose doTERRA, and it comes down to 4 things: CPTG, co-impact sourcing, chemical-free processing, and testing. And I'll explain why all of this is important. doTERRA makes this promise called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. It means that your oils are sourced indigenously and ethically, and they are processed without any chemicals, and they are tested, and the testing reports are published online so you can read them. So what does all that mean? Indigenous doesn't seem all that important, right? Well, you can grow lavender, for example, in your backyard. You can grow it on the side of the highway, anywhere, right? But when you go to France to get your lavender, the soil there was made to grow lavender. The nutrients in the soil in France create a lavender that has a higher ester count. And that means it's more potent. So really, this is a fancy way of telling you that lavender in France is way better than it is from here. But here's the cool thing. A lot of our oils are coming from developing countries where our oils make a really big difference there. Places like Somalia and Nepal. In those places, it makes a really big difference for those farmers because of ethics. The way most oil companies get their oils is through oil brokers. The job of the oil brokers is to get the farmers to give up the oil for the least amount of money. And then the broker makes the most amount of money by selling it. So the middleman makes lots of money, the farmers are in danger, and consumers are getting a subpar product. But doTERRA said, hey guys, here's a fun idea. Let's not do it that way. So what they do is they partner directly with the farmers instead. In doing so, the farmers are paid a fair price no matter what. This gives them confidence that they can safely take care of their families and themselves. Children are able to go to school that never could before. Farmers take more pride in their product because they keep ownership of their farms. They're not working for someone else. Even if there's a natural disaster, doTERRA farmers know that they will be paid anyway, and they don't have to worry. So I know that every time I use an oil, I'm helping not only myself and my family, but also another family somewhere in the world is living a better life because of the money they make by farming great oils for doTERRA. Now, the next step is chemical-free processing, right? So what the other essential oil companies do is they add chemical solvents to the plant in order to get the oil out. And there's actually no way to get that chemical solvent back out. So now you will always have a trace of that in your oils. But doTERRA uses steam distillation instead. And in doing so, it creates a process where we never have to introduce chemicals. And so you're going to get a totally pure oil. Remember the CPTG thing? Well, certified pure therapeutic grade means that there isn't anything in there that's not supposed to be there and everything in there that is. And how do they guarantee it? Well, that's where the testing comes in. And don't worry, you do not need to remember everything that's on this slide. But when I first saw this chart of how extensively these oils are tested, I was floored. There's testing at every stage of the process to make sure there isn't anything in there that's not supposed to be and everything in there that is. And those testing results are published online. You can actually look on the bottom of any essential oil bottle from doTERRA, and there's a code. Then you can go online and read exactly where your oils came from. And you can see all the reports to know that it is totally pure. And that is why I go with doTERRA. Now, if you're new to essential oils, you might be thinking, well, do I really have a use for them in my normal everyday life? Many beginners think that you have to be an essential oil pro to know how to use oils. But the truth is, essential oils are natural and safe, making them easy to use, even if you are just getting started. Now, everyone has a slightly different lifestyle, different needs and preferences, and a different daily routine, but essential oils are so versatile that the uses are virtually limitless. Let's talk a little bit more about how essential oils might be useful in your everyday life. While essential oils were often used for religious ceremonies and cultural traditions in the past, they have also been used for hundreds of years or even thousands of years as beauty treatments, cleansing agents in healthcare practices, and more. And those kinds of applications are still around today. So I'm going to show you some of the ways that essential oils might be useful in your day-to-day life by asking you a few questions. So, do you worry about using household cleaners that may expose your children to harsh chemicals or toxins? Do you ever look for ways to strengthen damaged hair or a distressed scalp? Are you ever in need of products to help your skin feel and look healthy and young? Do you ever experience occasional digestive discomfort? Do you ever experience discomfort associated with occasional tension in the neck or the head? Do you suffer from discomfort associated with seasonal or environmental threats? Are you ever in need of products to help support a healthy immune system? Do you enjoy adding powerful and natural flavors to your entrees, beverages, or desserts? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you might have more use for essential oils in your daily life than you thought. They can be used in all of these scenarios and a whole lot more. So once you learn a little more about each individual oil and its benefits, you'll see how the use of essential oils can truly transform your life. Now, as I mentioned, there are many benefits to using them, but I want to talk more specifically about the health and emotional benefits of essential oils. Because essential oils are so diverse, they can easily be used to maintain health, making it easy for you. Excuse me, folks. Got a little ahead of myself. There it is. Okay. And I'm still, okay. There we are. Okay. So that's, oh, sorry, that was the question from before. Sorry, sometimes we get some technical difficulties. Okay. So some of the things that they can be used for is soothing skin irritations and helping promote good, healthy digestion and supporting good oral health and creating feelings of clear airways and a whole lot more. Now, also, some essential oils are uplifting, invigorating, and energizing, while others are soothing, warming, or calming. Now, as we go through a wide variety of emotions throughout a single day, essential oils can help us manage our mood. This is actually one of my favorite parts of using oils. And if you'd like to learn more about that specifically, I have another webinar focused specifically on emotions and essential oils. But for now, let me give you some examples of when we use oils in our house. So here's an example. When I first started using oils, my husband was pretty sure that I'd gone crazy. He even called them voodoo oils. Well, one night we were sitting in the hammock in the backyard enjoying a peaceful summer evening when suddenly the rope broke and he went crashing down onto his tailbone and his lower back. Now, my husband has had problems with his back for years, and it immediately started doing some serious hurting. Of course, his first reaction was to go straight to the medicine cabinet to grab a pain pill. But I begged him to let me put oils on him instead, and as a matter of fact, I put an oil called Deep Blue, oops, there it is, on him. So he reluctantly agreed, and I rubbed this oil all over his back. And the next morning he woke up and he was surprised to realize that his back didn't hurt at all. Now that I think about it, he quit calling them voodoo oils after that. Another example comes from when my daughter was about 5 years old. She woke up in the middle of the night coughing and crying and having a pretty hard time breathing, and we were getting worried. But instead of putting her in the car and hauling her to the emergency room, which would have cost a fortune and made it so none of us got any more sleep that night, which incidentally is what I would have done before, instead, I rubbed a couple of drops of Breathe on her chest, and within 2 minutes, she was breathing normally and had gone back to sleep. And the best part, besides getting a full night's sleep, it cost me about 16 cents, 8 cents per drop. Okay, so now that we've discussed what essential oils are and why you would want to use them, you might still be wondering, okay, so but how do I use them? So as I mentioned before, you don't have to be a seasoned pro to reap the benefits of essential oils. They're safe and easy to use. So we're going to talk about 3 main usage methods: aromatic, topical, and internal. One of the easiest ways to use essential oils is aromatically, or by breathing them in. Aromatic use of essential oils lets you enjoy the aroma, the wonderful smell of them, while experiencing the perks like opening up your airways and changing your mood, freshening the air, or even helping you wake up or fall asleep. One of the best ways to use essential oils aromatically is by using a diffuser. It is a device that allows the oils to attach to the water molecules in the air, and then your body gets that aromatic benefit. I love diffusing oils because it can change the mood in the room so quickly and gives everyone in the room the benefits of the oils quickly and easily. Now, like I mentioned before, there are so many ways to use essential oils, and that is true for aromatic use too. You can mix essential oils with water in a spray bottle and spritz it on clothing or carpet or furniture or other linens for a long-lasting and pleasant scent. You can apply oil to a cotton ball and place in the air vents of your vehicle. You can also try adding a drop of oil to a dryer sheet to give a batch of laundry a clean, fresh scent. You may want to try dripping 2 to 3 drops of oil on the floor during a hot shower and breathing it in. And by the way, here's something else that I've learned. If you put peppermint onto a cotton ball and you put it where you may find spiders or mice or various other unpleasantries in the house, those critters don't like it, and so they will stay away. Pretty cool, huh? Now, here are some other ways that we use them. Now, I have kids who don't love to get up in the morning, and I really want them to get up and be pleasant and get ready for the day and walk out the door smiling. So I will often diffuse wild orange, I love this stuff, or another citrus oil to wake them up and to get them going. Now, in the middle of the afternoon in my office, sometimes things get a little sleepy. So I diffuse balance, which is going to help even out my emotions, and then I'm going to use wild orange and peppermint to help me feel energetic and ready to keep on going. And then in the evening, there's some people in my house that have a little trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. And someone in my house makes a lot of noise, a lot. So in our house, we use Serenity, which is the restful blend. And that's going to help you fall asleep and stay asleep longer and wake up feeling more rested. And we also diffuse Breathe, which makes someone in my room quit snoring. I'd love to tell you that it's my husband, but I'd be fibbing. So we use Serenity and Breathe for that. So just so you know, there are lots and lots of diffuser blend recipes out there. Here are just a few, but I could go on and on. And by the way, Pinterest is full of ideas. Now, another way that you can use essential oils is topically. We use oils topically when we are trying to solve a problem in a specific area. So if something is itching, you can put lavender on it. If your stomach is bothering you, you can rub Digestin right on it. If your joints get swollen or your circulation could use some improvement, AromaTouch is a great oil for that. So let's talk about some of the best areas to apply essential oils topically and which areas we want to avoid. Some great places, besides putting them directly on location for a specific issue, some other great places to put oils are on your neck and on your forehead and on your temples. You can put them on your chest, your abdomen, your arms, legs, the bottoms of your feet. Now, I talk about the bottoms of the feet a lot, so let me explain why. The reason it's helpful to put oils there is because the pores there are larger than they are almost anywhere else in your body. So the oils are going to get into your bloodstream and affect every cell in your body very quickly. Some areas that will be more sensitive are the areas around your eyes. Now, it does not feel good to get oils in your eyes. It won't hurt you, but it will hurt. So if you do get some in there, just wipe with a little bit of carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil or something like that on the area, and it'll start feeling much better very quickly. It's also best not to put oils directly in the ears or the nose. Now, there are so many different ways to use essential oils topically. One of my favorite things to do for self-care is to take a bath with Epsom salts and a few drops of oil like eucalyptus and lavender. I feel so good and so relaxed when I get out. You may also find it beneficial to use a hot or cold compress on an area with oils, especially when you want to drive those oils deep into the tissues for those benefits. And I find it helpful to keep oils around to use on my skin too. So if I get a blemish, I like to put oils on it to clear up the inflammation and dry it up. And when I discover wrinkles or have a scar that I want to address, oils are great for that too. So internal usage. This is the place in my class where people like to stop me and they say something like, well, I read on Facebook where everything was always true, that if I ingest essential oils, it's not safe. And I'm very happy to let you know that people do not die from using essential oils and that you can use them internally safely. Now, it is very important to remember the purity of the oils is even more important when you're using them internally. So make sure that you're using a good one. Now, this slide shows some of the different internal usage ways that you can use essential oils that will benefit the body and will help increase your overall wellness. I love to use essential oils in my recipes because I'm getting all of the benefits and they taste amazing. Now, here's a good time to stop and talk to you about lemons. So when you buy lemons at the grocery store, do you know for sure where they came from? Maybe yes, maybe no. Do you know what the truck drove through on the way to the grocery store, what the store sprayed on it to make it look pretty? Okay, do you know this? What toddler walked through your Whole Foods and picked up a lemon with, achoo, look, mommy, a yellow ball. What does mommy say? Now put it back, son. And then you come along and you take it home and rinse it off and stick it in your water. Yuck, right? Well, how about another option? What if we grabbed our lemon essential oil instead? And what if we turn it upside down and we look at the bottom and we go to sourcetoyou.com and we put that code in? We can see exactly where that lemon came from, and we can read all the reports to see that it is chemical-free and toddler bug-free too, right? Well, that's exactly what we're looking for. But here's the really cool part. You can put 1 drop of oil of that lemon essential oil in your water, and now you're going to create 100 times the metabolism and digestive and detoxification properties of that one lemon wedge. Now, I don't have room in wide water for 100 dirty lemons, but I sure do have room for a drop of lemon essential oil. Now, we can also use oils internally when we want to have a systemic response. So if you're wanting to boost your immunity, you are going to use On Guard. You can put it under your tongue, you can put it in your water, you can make a tea out of it. If you want to boost your metabolism and curb your cravings, you can use Slim and Sassy internally as well. If you're bothered by irritants like pollen or cat hair or dust, you can use lemon, lavender, and peppermint and take those internally as well as take care of those other issues. Sounds good, right? Okay, so let's learn about some of these other individual oils. Okay, so I'm going to go through 5. I don't have time to go through all of them, but I'm going to go through 5 of my favorite oils to show you some of what they're good for, both physically and emotionally. Now, if you're looking for an introduction to the world of essential oils, lavender oil is a wonderful oil to start with. Not only does lavender provide a calming, pleasant smell, but it is very useful in everyday life as well. Lavender is good for calming everything, like skin irritations from an unwanted touch to the stove or a long day out in the sun. It's good for seasonal irritations and drying up runny noses from too much stuff in the air. And by the way, with that, you would just take a little bit on your finger and rub it across the bridge of your nose, and voila, it helps dry things up. Now, it's also amazing for relaxing stress and anxious feelings. We use it regularly in our house for helping us to sleep better too. So here's a quick story about lavender in our house. We live in Kansas, and in the summer, we can't spend much time outside without a visit from some unpleasant critters called chiggers. Now, if you're from this area too, I'm sorry you have to deal with these. If not, count your lucky stars. Anyway, these tiny critters bite, and they are really, really itchy. So we use a lot of lavender because it helps that itch to feel better almost immediately. And this is just one of the many things that you can do with this oil. It is amazing. Now, when you want to experience the potent power of essential oils, peppermint oil can be used topically, aromatically, or internally for impressive results. It is so helpful for opening the airways and supporting healthy breathing. It is amazing for cooling, which is awesome in our hot, sticky Kansas summers. As I showed you before, I have several boys, which means I've been to a lot of hot, sticky Cub Scout day camps in the summer. And I like to rub. I'd like to put a couple of drops of peppermint on the back of my neck, and I like to rub it on the back of, or into my hand, and then I rub it on the back of my neck. I like to put it on my forehead, breathe it in, maybe put it on my arms, and I feel so much cooler. And the humidity doesn't bug me as much doesn't bug me as much when I do that. So it's pretty cool. Also, peppermint will help you to breathe better, and I really like to rub it on my belly when it's hurting. It feels really, really good on your scalp when you add it to your shampoo or conditioner, but it's also great for staying alert and helping you focus. And I really like to rub it on my temples or on the back of my neck when I get stressed and start feeling tense. Now, if I had to pick only one favorite oil, I'd probably pick Balance. I use this oil every single day. It is fantastic for helping you stay focused and get things done. And by the way, it smells wonderful. But it's also very helpful when I rub it on my feet at night to help me relax and go to sleep. That relaxation is also helpful when I wake up. I rub it on my feet to help me stay a nice mom during the day. And it is awesome for calming tantrums. I would love to say I only need it for my kids when they need it, but I've been known to throw 1 or 2 myself, and it's helpful to have this stuff around to chill you out. Now, frankincense is a true all-purpose oil, and that's why we say when in doubt, use frankincense. This stuff is powerful. It is so good for helping your cells work properly, and it's great on skin imperfections, whether you're a teenager and a bit spotty or older and a bit wrinkly. You just rub it right on the location. Actually, that reminds me of a favorite line from Steel Magnolias. Time keeps marching, and it marches right across your face. Well, frankincense alleviates that a bit. It's also so good for the brain. It's calming and soothing to the whole nervous system, and it makes it easier to concentrate. Yes, this stuff is awesome on kids who need a little help chilling out and staying focused. Plus, it's good for so much more. One of the things I like to do with it is every night I put a drop underneath my tongue before I go to sleep. I just find that it helps my whole body feel better. Okay, On Guard is our go-to oil for staying well. Oh, I love this stuff. And it is quite an all-purpose oil. We like to diffuse it to clean the air and keep everyone healthy. By the way, it truly does smell amazing. And you can rub it on your kids' feet in the morning before school to help them not come down with all the yucky stuff they're exposed to there. You can also use it internally. You can just take a drop, or like the tea or whatever we were talking about earlier. You can use that to fight off anything that does manage to get through. Now, doTERRA offers a wide variety of products My goodness, why is this jumping ahead? Okay, a wide variety of products with On Guard in it, and so it's easy to use in your home. Now, I really like to clean with it because of how well it gets rid of the bad stuff and the bad smells. Do you remember how I mentioned I have 3 boys? Yeah, well, sometimes the bathroom doesn't smell very good when they're done with it. But this oil helps get everything clean and pleasant again. Thank goodness. Okay, in addition, we have a full line of supplements, different supplements for all kinds of things that can happen to you. Now, I was not a supplement girl to begin with, but as it turns out, they really, really work. Our best supplement and our #1 product is called Lifelong Vitality. That's these 3. Lifelong Vitality is a supplement system that works with every system in your whole body to help all your cells do exactly what they're supposed to be doing anyway. So unlike a medication that is to start something or stop something, Lifelong Vitality just says, hey guys, let's get it together, right? And so it works a little bit differently for everybody that uses it depending on what you need. Now for me, it helps my joints feel better, and it helps me handle stress better, and helps me have more energy. For different people, it works in different ways. So same supplement, but different reaction for each body, because it's literally instructing the cells to do what they're supposed to be doing anyway. I find it totally amazing. We also have supplements for sleep, for energy, for weight loss, or anything that you're looking for. So remember, give the body what it needs and it will heal itself. Now, digestion is super important. If we aren't breaking down our food and using it properly, it doesn't matter how well we feed ourselves. If our guts are blocked or moving too slowly, we'll build up toxicity in our bodies, kind of like if you never take out the trash in your house. So doTERRA is committed to helping you have whole body wellness, and that includes your gut. So they've got a whole line of things that can clean you from the inside out. Remember talking about lemon? Well, it and Zendocrine are powerful cell cleansers. GX Assist is a powerful gut cleanser. Between them, they do the heavy lifting of cleansing so you can feel better sooner. PB Assist is a natural probiotic that really works because it's formulated in such a way that it can get all the way to your gut instead of being destroyed in the stomach like many of them on the market. Terrazyme will help your body process the foods it doesn't want to process, like gluten and dairy and the occasional American cheese at McDonald's, since most of us don't eat perfectly all the time, right? Okay, so now I'm going to show you how you can get these tools into your home if you want them. There are 3 ways you can purchase essential oils. The first one is not really a great idea, but if you don't like saving money and you don't like free stuff, then purchasing retail is exactly the way that you should go. Now, the second way is a little better. It's to open a wholesale customer account. Don't worry, you do not have to ever sell anything. This is just like a Costco card where you buy things for yourself at 25% off. A wholesale customer account is $35 for the whole year. And as a wholesale customer, you'll have access to our optional program, which is called the Loyalty Rewards Program. With Loyalty Rewards, you can get points back for free product, and you can get a free product of the month if you want to do that. You also get lots and lots of ongoing education and support. The third way of purchasing essential oils is what most people do. It's the most intelligent way to get your oils and to get the most bang for your buck, and that's with a kit. The kit is going to have a whole bunch of oils, and doTERRA is going to discount that, and then they're going to give you a bunch of free stuff and waive the sign-up fee. So you'll get the perks of being a wholesale customer, but you don't have to pay the full price for it. So I'm now going to show you 3 kits in large, medium, and small that will have a lot of the stuff we've been talking about in this class. By the way, all of the kits I'm going to be talking about have a diffuser, so you can get all the advantages of breathing in the oils and diffusing them in your home. So the large kit is the Natural Solutions kit. It is a great value and is my very, very favorite of all the kits. It includes everything we've talked about here and then some. It has all the oils I talked about plus more, so you're prepared to start addressing not only about 80% of physical issues, but emotional ones as well. Oils like Serenity for sleep, and Digestin for your tummy, and Aroma Touch for your joints and circulation, and Frankincense for everything happening in your brain. And it has Breathe to open your airways, and Balance to even out your emotions, Lemon, Lavender, and Peppermint, which have so many different uses. You'll get On Guard, the immunity booster, and Past Tense for tension. So many different oils. It has a wide variety of products from the On Guard collection to boost the immunity of your whole family and keep them well. Things like toothpaste and hand soap, beadlets, soft gels, everything you need there. It is a 30-day supply of the awesome Lifelong Vitality Pack we've talked about, and the Terrazyme to help your body process foods it doesn't want to process. It has the Deep Blue Rub, which I didn't mention, but this is one of our absolute favorite oils, and we use it all the time for muscle soreness of any type. It has the doTERRA shampoo and conditioner, so you can start removing toxicities while you shower, which is when your pores are wide open, absorbing everything you put on your body. It has a specially made wooden box to store all your new oils in, and the beautiful Lumo diffuser, so you can start getting the benefits of diffusing the oils in your home right away. By the way, this diffuser covers a pretty big room, and it'll go for up to 10 hours, and it changes colors, or you can turn the light off altogether. This kit's going to save you over $200, and it comes with $100 in product credits, which means $100 that you can use for more free oils. The medium kit is the Home Essentials kit, and it is another great option. You'll get 10 of the top oils for your needs and a 4-hour diffuser. Now, we've talked about quite a few of these oils today, and they'll be able to help you with quite a few of your emotional and physical health needs. And you'll be saving $86 off of the wholesale price from buying all of this separately. This is a really good mid-range option. Now, the small kit that I recommend is the Aroma Touch Diffused Kit, and it's also another great option. This comes with 8 smaller sized bottles of essential oils and a 4-hour diffuser. These oils are slightly different from the ones that come in the medium-sized kit, but they are still highly useful for physical and emotional issues. It also comes with a bottle of fractionated coconut oil, so you can easily dilute the oils as you need to. This is a good option if you're needing something a bit more budget-minded. Now, you may be confused and wondering how you're going to remember all this and how to use the oils and what to use for what and all that. But don't worry, because you're going to be getting a lot of support, so you will know exactly what to do with the oils you purchase and how to keep yourself healthy. When you order a kit, that support will look like up to 90 days of free private mentoring with me to help you create a daily wellness plan so you start creating new habits with your oils and other products. We'll also make a personalized plan to help you reach your desired health goals, and you'll have lots of individual support to help you achieve them. You'll also have access to 90 days of free continuing education so you can learn how to use all your new products and learn what a day in the life of an essential oil user might look like. I love this part, and I wish I'd had it when I first got started. And we also have a wonderful community of people who are all trying to improve their health and live better lives, and you can be a part of that too. And that will last a whole lot longer than just 90 days. So now what? Below this video, you will see 2 buttons. When you click on the first one, it will take you to a page where I've described in detail the 3 kits I just told you about. You'll be able to compare and contrast to see exactly which one best fits your needs. You'll also be able to click to set up your wholesale membership account and order your kit. Afterwards, I'll get in contact with you so you can start your oil education and get the ongoing support that I just told you about. Now, if you're not sure where to start or you have questions, click on the second button to schedule a free consultation with me. This is a 15-minute phone call or online video chat where we'll discuss your personal health needs and goals and how to move forward with them. You will receive guidance based on your individual needs, and if you'd like, I'll address any questions or concerns you may have in choosing a kit that best fits your needs. And there's no pressure, because that's not what I do. I don't like that at all. So this is strictly a chance for you to get help based on your needs and your desires. Okay, so that's everything that I have for you today. Thank you for watching this class. I hope you got a lot of value from it, and I look forward to serving you more in the future.